Welcome back. What's up, guys? Mike with Daily Life. So I'm gonna do a little update on my kayak. I made a lot of changes. I'm not, wasn't happy with a few things, so I did that. And if you have a kayak or plan on buying one, you're gonna make a lot of changes too, and that's just how it is. Now, if you want to see a Hobie Pro Angler, I know they're the bad guys because I'm a native guy, but my buddy Ray has a Hobie Pro Angler 14, and he just started a channel, Chasing Reds Outdoors. I'll post a link up here or in the description or something. And please check out his channel, check out his setup. He's got a sweet setup. And, give his channel some support. Not like mine has a million followers either, but, we're trying here. We're trying. So, let's get to it. Alright, one of my new additions is this Line Cutters landing net. It's rubberized, it's a lot gentler on the fish, and the hooks can't get stuck in there. And what I do is I have one of these Roto Grip mounts by Yak Attack, and I just pop it right in there. It doesn't go anywhere. I have it at hand whenever I need it. Okay, one big change I did was before I had this cooler in the back, and I had these rod holders on it. And I really liked that setup. It was real convenient. But I had that big cooler, and it was taking a lot of space, and I didn't like my fish being with my drinks. It's kind of gross. So I went back to having a cooler bag under the front hatch. I had I just ice out of my freezer and like a frozen water bottle, and it stays frozen all day long. So it's been working fine. For my camera mount, I mounted that. There's a screw hole, a 1/4-inch screw hole at the top of your propel drive. So I added that Yak Attack panfish mount, and then I have the dog bone I just set on top of there. And that is the perfect setup for my camera. And I also used a chest camera mount. Another change I did is a Yak Attack Omega Pro rod holder. This thing is awesome. I had the Railblazer rod holder, and what I didn't like about that was the adjustments were pretty dramatic. Like, you couldn't just, tilt your rod to a little bit. But with this rod holder right here, you just push the button in, and you can turn it however you want. Sorry guys, I don't have a cameraman, but I gotta do everything one-handed. And to move it, you just pull this out. You can lift the whole thing up, and I have a base right here, so I can move my base there if I want, close it, and you're good to go. I also like that it has this extension arm here, so you can kind of tilt it up or down however you want. It's really nice to have. Now, I also added the underseat storage by Native. That way I can have my Plano boxes stored right underneath. That's real handy to have. These Cuda shoes are real nice, but the grips will melt if you leave them out in the sun, so I keep them there. I still have that Yak Attack lever lock anchor trolley going along my kayak. Haven't had any issues with that. It's been working great. My anchor's right there. Have my dry bag, keep my phone, wallet, keys, all that good stuff. Yak gear rod holders to keep your rods out of the water. Now, another big change I did was my bait bucket. I was using one of these bait buckets right here, and the problem with that was it's it's kind of wide, and it's got the holes because it's meant to be trolled. So it's got the holes because it's meant to be trolled in the water. But when I do that, it causes a lot of drag, and sometimes the brackish water kills the shrimp really quick. So now I have this angle live bait cooler, which I absolutely love. It's a little expensive, but I think it was worth the purchase. Check this out. It's got the bait net, so you can come take it right out of here. Real nice. Sealed lid, so the water can't leak. The hose comes out for the air hose, comes right out on top. Let me get around here. Aerator. So that thing's real nice. Highly recommend it. If you can get it on sale like I did, it's definitely worth it. Now, another great addition would be this angle dry box cooler. I add like one frozen bottle, and then I have whatever drinks I want for the day, some lunch, and you can also use it as a dry box. So I'll keep, you know, my fishing license, other important stuff like that in here. So, ooh, check out my daily life fishing decal. I actually made that out of a picture that I took of my buddy fishing. And then I just, you know, did a whole bunch of editing and was able to turn it into a decal. I thought it came out pretty cool. I still got my fish stick, my Yak Gear fish stick. It stays in there by the bungees, doesn't go anywhere during transport. That's nice. These Railblazer paddle clips I really like because it keeps you rail free. I can have my paddle clips on there, and I still have room for that mount for the Omega rod holder. Now, even though I have that underseat storage right here, I still use this. You know, it works fine. I can put my stuff wherever I want it. Other essential upgrade for the Native kayaks is the rudder. The stock rudder system's terrible, so I added this Boondocks rudder. Super simple to install, and really changes the way this boat turns, because before it just didn't turn at all, and it was almost dangerous because I couldn't turn when I needed to. So definitely needed to do that, or the Burley Pro steering upgrade, or even both. Alright, now as you can see, I like my spin fishers and these Wright & McGill inshore blue rod holders. They're not super expensive, but they're so strong and sensitive, and I just really enjoy them for kayak fishing anyways. On the pier they're decent, but definitely on the kayak, inshore fishing, great stuff. One reason I like these spin fishers is they have that waterproof drag system, so it keeps the water out of there when you're out in a kayak, water splashing around. And you know, I've had one of these I've had for a little over a year. The other ones are they're newer, but I've never had any issues. One of them I even fell in the water, came home, did a freshwater rinse, and they were fine. But I did do some maintenance on them just as a precaution. Great reels at a good price on Amazon, and you know, these rods have been really nice. So I pretty much covered everything. If there was anything I missed, I'll post a link to my other video so you can see what changes I made, and anything I didn't mention I mentioned in my other video, so you'll be able to see that there. Now I'm going to show you how I transport my rods. Okay, it's not like the Hobie Pro Angler where you can store your rods inside your kayak, and I don't have any way to store it when transporting in my truck, or even like when it's on an angle if I have two kayaks in there. So I'm going to show you how I do that real quick. Let me get that set up. Alright, now I'm going to show you guys how I store this thing vertical. See if I can do this on, whoa, see if I can do this one-handed. Alright, so what I do is I stick this thing right through the back of the seat. There's a hole on the side, alright? Right here. Okay? So I put one here, and what I do is you just wrap this around. Wrap that bungee around there. It's good. I love these. I got these at Bass Pro. Protect your reel during transport. It's real nice. So it's running through like so. So let me just repeat the process with the second one. That way I have both of them sitting there. Both of them running up through the seat, coming out the front. Now this third rod, I like to have 3 rods with me. I put the handle right there. Okay. I put the handle right in one of these roto grips. Okay. And I take this bungee and I wrap it around. And now that can't go anywhere. And it's riding up through the front. Normally these aren't here. I don't leave this there during transport. And then I just take this bungee, wrap it around here, clip that on there, and that holds my rod's tips from bouncing around too much during transport. And then what you can do is you push your seat back, and that's it. Now you can transport your rods vertical. Yeah, guys, next plan is I really want to put a fish finder on this rig. I'm not sure what to do with it because I have the, you know, I got the anchor trolley running down here, and then on this side I got my paddle. I'm wondering if I can put one of those switchblade mounts on this rail and just have it come down right here. That'd be nice. And then I can mount, you know, I can mount my screen right here or something, or over on that side. Whatever. I'm willing to try different stuff. If you have any suggestions, please let me know. And if you haven't already, please like and subscribe. If there's anything else you want to see, just hit me up, okay? So, until then, we'll see you next time.